So, real quick, Alonso built this, right? Which is already impressive in itself. But he also made this over here. So he made this elevator, and I thought it was just like a, I don't know, like storage thing or like a shed, right? No, no. Check it out. If you want to step in there, like step in the vacant hole, check it out. Tell me it's not good. Dude, he made an elevator. How? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. I went inside to kind of like look at the insides. I can't figure it out. I mean, I can see the parts. I still don't know how it works, right? Come on, so badass. Look at the inside real quick. I mean, like, look at the mechanism. Wait, are you stuck? All right, hold up. Give me a second. Oh yeah. hmm Like the Stone Age to like gold, basically. hmm So if you wanna fly real quick, all right, cool. Also, you'll notice because of the texture pack or the shaders, whatever you call it. See how they look real different? For sure. So, anyways, if you wanna float for a second, so me with the copy and paste thing, right? I thought I made a boat. I don't know if you remember over on. Well, you haven't seen that side, but opposite of the alliance is me, the gay horde. We only say that because in every cutscene, the guy cries on every cutscene, and we're like, dude. Well, I think I already told you this, but what I'm getting at, forgive me. I made a bunch of copy and paste boats, and you're like, they're just boats. No, check it out. Every one of these boats has like they're fully what do you call it for like survival mode? They work. Like if you stumble into it, there's a crossbow, there are barrels or whatever, right? If you want to come up here real quick, because again, the point is this is going to be a like a functional. If you want to go up the ladder real quick, this was like a functional world, right? If you're struggling a little, right? All right, there we go. So no, let's go. But like up here, look, you have a little map, you have a bed, you have a chest, you have a compass. You get the point. It's supposed to be. Oh, that's official then. And if you want to jump down real quick, back to the call this the hole, maybe, right? So if you want to open this up, actually I'll open it in case you don't break it. So if you want to just slide down real quick, close that door, and again, you have fully functioning chests, books for I don't know, furnaces. Like this is like fully functional. This, if you open it, it will work. Like let's say like if you bump into this like on your travels or in your travels, whatever, like there, hit the door because you're there. You go. I think your head's in the way. All right, step forward. Nice. Nice. So what I'm getting at is like if people find this, they don't just like, hey, it's a cool thing. They can use it. They can expand it. They can cannibalize it. They can do whatever they want, right? That's kind of the whole point. So if you want to head over here, please, back to the tower. So Alonso made the also just from the distance. Tell me it's not badass. Just like looking up at it, the elevator, the tower, the whatever. So this is Alonso's build so far. I thought he was just gonna like, say hi, make it. Yes, up top. Tiffany top. Also, these little candlesticks. No, but these little candles, like he killed it like on every, like he killed it completely. He put a purple. I don't even know you had colors. Look at these little glass things to like make him look like magic. It's insane. It's insane. Like, he's still making it. He's still fleshing it out. So if you want to head back to the portal whenever you have a chance, I mean when you're done, still working on it. So he makes all that. I'm just making the You know what I am? I'm the government right now. Like I really am just making like railways and like streets to get to all this stuff. Other than that, I'm just spawned in. If you I think if it's the left trigger, you can mount it. like that. No, no, that's Pepe. You can't. I mean, you can. You can do it or not. But if you lose, his dragon is gonna be so mad. I think it's B or well, now you're flying. Dude, we do some like old man just trying to figure out a game. For sure, for sure. I think you just like hold up. There you go. All right, good to go. Yeah, yeah, fence. Mm-hmm. Like a pull. Did you rip it? Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, it's because we're creative. It's on creative, so you have everything. So back to the portal. Like I said, right now I spent the first maybe 3 days actually making it look nice, like a foundation. The rest of my work now will just be literally making roadways to like what everyone built. So second one will be the pillage village. I can't wait. So I think you already broke it. No, no, you're right, you're right. So this right here, I think you're in it. There you go. If you want to head over here. So this is where I'm just stealing from. Anytime like someone blows anything up or a creeper or anything weird happens, this is a perfect village. So I just come here and I just literally copy and paste whatever I want to take to my village and just literally I'm copying and pasting half the stuff from here. Because this is like a nice village, you know? So if you ever just like feel like you want to start over, just copy and paste one of these and start over again, you know? So that's all. This is like the if all else fails, we'll come here and just like, start over, right? All right, so next place will be a house. It was the first house I made. Yeah, but when first thing you do, right? All right, so this right here was it was my first. This is I'm George Washington, right? This is my first like attempt at making this, so I thought make like a nice little entrance so people can spawn right here and then go into it, right? But then I kind of hate the house now, so we're just gonna leave it here. This was the very first house. Part of the remember one of the mods is you have we have animals. There's like 60 new animals, like snails, I think everything, yeah. But snails are a part of it, yeah. It's pretty cool. Huh? Like I mean, I'm fascinated about this. Look at him and left trigger. Like however you did it, nice. Just don't break him. So look at the snail, and it should say un. There you go. All right, cool. So if you want to head out, so this was the very first house, right? Wait, well, I mean, now that we're here, hold up. There you go. Just so he doesn't leave. All right, good to go. So over here on the left, the idea originally was to make like a waterway or like a network, I guess. So I made like a little like jacuzzi, and I was like, nah, I can make this more. So eventually, my first house will be. I think that's pretty cool, isn't it? Like it's just a pool, but like I think it's cool. Anyways, the plan was to make it like a water world. I wasn't too sure, right? So I made this over here. I kind of damned. You kind of going the wrong way, but we'll get there. I promise. We will head over there. No, 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 no. So just by the way, no, you're good. So if you want to float for a second, come back to the water. Tell me it's not badass that we're from right here. If you look over here on the right, you can see the boats. You can, but you can see the boat, the tower. If you look out over here on the left, you see those like guard towers off in the distance, just menacing. Like that's the whole point. Like when you spawn, you have like what happened here, and it's like a whole world. Anyways, so if you look the other way, opposite from whatever that is over there, I made a dam so that I could connect a bunch of houses on that dam, like left and right. Could be like little like not floating, but like you know what I mean, like mountain people, like Taliban stuff, right? People in the I mean zombies don't look horrible. They don't look way worse. Yeah, yeah. So anyways, that's end of that tour. If you want to head back to the portal. Also, there's some raptor, which I think is Really cool. And like I said, everything here can just be like stolen, yeah? Not stolen, but like we can colonize it and just bring it with you. Yeah. I saw Black Panther recently, so it's back. All I'm saying is it's pretty smart for them to make, the galaxy and sorry, take that image of the galaxy and look at gems and then make it into a colonoscopy. That's like that's art, that's call it what you want. That is contemporary art. Here you go. Oh, if you step on them, that's the only issue. There are no fragile. Oh, you killed it. Yeah, that's tragic. Oh yeah, that's this. I mean, for me, the cool thing, not about killing snails, about this mod is that they're fully functional. Like everything you kill gives you experience, gives you certain meat. We don't want to check it right now, but the raptor gives you like a certain something too. Like everyone drops different things. Like the T-Rex gives you his teeth as a weapon. It's a whole thing. It's really fleshed out. There you go. We're just gonna leave it unleashed, out of respect. Also, by the way, all right. So back to the portal. I'm dying. Anyways, so from here you go down to Cherry Blossom House. This is what begun the whole thing. This is how it all started, right? Before I did a house, I saw this. Well, you can't see from here, but you get the point, right? Like looking down the valley, this was like a beautiful starting area. And a friend of mine was like, I made a cherry blossom house on survival, and I was like, bet, give me one day, and I'll come back with not a better one, but like, let me try my attempt, right? I was like, you're just cool, but I played Legos for years, like I know how to do this, right? So this here is the observatory, right? If you want to head over here, thank you. This isn't the entrance, by the way. This is just like the portal network. If you want to hit that door, don't break it, please. So, by the way, if you just want to stand here for a second, look at this view, like in every direction. Remember how I mentioned Rourke? Shit, yeah. So we're not gonna talk about that. Remember how I mentioned Howard Rourke is all minimalist house? The reason he wanted glass everywhere was so you could see life happening. You can see whatever. The point is, all my houses have that Rourke quality to where they're pretty minimal. Like they're mostly just a lot of glass and just like the supports, basically. Because look at the view. Look at how cool that is in the distance. Also, the cherry blossom, though, whatever. So, eventually, this will be a map room. I'm not sure how yet, but we'll figure it out, right? This is where it all began. So, there's the map room. For sure. So, I'm working on that, but this is day one. So, over here on the, like HDTV, right? So, on the left, you'll find the bedroom. Oh, I put every painting I could until I got all the different ones, right? So that it is a crafting table, like the functional ones, a chest. And then the rest is just, it's my house, so it has to be full of art and all. So what I'm getting at, forgive me, this right here is for immersive sleep. This right here is for like when you're actually awake, right? Because like I struggle to sleep with like light. So it's cool that you have like, and it's like a dumb feature you might say, but like for me this is everything. Anyways, by the way, like I mentioned, everything is like the workhouse. At least for me, like I'm trying to be the embodiment of, right? So when you wake up, look at this view back here, real quick. When you wake up, look at that. Tell me this. You don't want to just fill up every like inch of this and just like make it into, I don't care what, but into something, Maybe a garden, maybe whatever. I don't know. Maybe even an army. I don't care. But like we're gonna put something down there. All right. So if you want to head into the kitchen real quick. It is over here across the hall. Because against my house it has to be full of art. I didn't know that these could move. If you see these little like meat on the wall, I didn't know you could do that. Like that's new to me. It's badass. Mhm. Like a door. Yes. I have like a trap door mod too, where like it'll look like this chest if you hit it a certain way. It'll like slide over. Like, yeah, there's like a whole thing. So if you want to head out when you're ready, there's the quick tour. I promise next time we'll look at everything. So this was the first house, and I really just was trying to show my friend I'm better than you at this. So this was mostly just me showing off because this wasn't survival. So if you want to head up the hill right here, Oh, the point of all the plants is these were supposed to be like a survival base. Like, what if the zombies come, right? So hypothetically, if the zombies came, well, if you want to head over, they can't. Why? Because there's water on both ways to push them off, right? So I mean, they can't climb up water, and then the scaffolding. So there's no way they can actually get up here. I think you're inside one. No, excuse me, doesn't worry. But anything that breaks will can be put back. So if you wanna, you see off on the distance to the right. I love that you're just looking at. This makes me happy because it means like you're actually thinking it. Um, Thank you. See off in the distance to the right? Well, we'll get here in a second. But see over there on the right, there's a village. So that's what inspired me to make this thing public. We'll get there in a second. If you want to turn around for a second, we'll finish the tour of the house, and then I promise we'll go over there. This is like the last little leg of the tour, I think. So I wanted this house to be like a zombie, not a zombie house, but like a survival house, right? By the way, if you notice, anywhere you look, there's a view off over here. If you jump here, over there, like it's just the whole point is if it's not pretty, why make it, right? At some point, I will make a patio area like right here with like a garden or whatever, right? And if you want to head up here, that's not bad. Like I mean, I know I make these things, so I can't be like this is so cool, but this is so cool, honestly. Like not to be like full of myself, but this is badass. And once you're up here, this right here is the library. You're like, why? I saw like a picture of Japan and people are just better in Japan. Also, look at the view. Anywhere you go, there's just like, mwah, right? So this is the cherry library, whatever, right? Over here on the right is the garden, because eat. Over here in this corner is the garden. Don't touch the red stuff because it'll hurt you. And over here, I'm not sure what I want to do, but I just like if you look up for a second, look at how cool that looks from down there. Like it just looks like like the sky and whatever. So, anyways, that's the plan. That's the plan behind it, right? I don't know if it'll work. I just know it's my plan. So once you step over here for a second, at some point this will either be my kingdom or I'll destroy it all. Like I'll just nuke it. So I don't want to. I want to make it nice, right? So the point is to since this is where it all started, just to look into the valley and see like a sprawling like metropolis, right? Like here on the right, this hill, maybe we'll make like a tower, maybe copy and paste Alonso's tower or like a castle. And down here make like boats and like a trade. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of get the vision, right? I want to make like a whole civilization. Anyways, and if you want to head back, I'm just giving you kind of like the groundwork, and then you do whatever you want with it. And over here, if you go, mhm, don't they just fucking ripped? If you want to head up, to your stuff. Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. No, that's what I'm getting at. I'm just showing you everything, then you can go where you go. So, if you wanna, we're just done with the portal for now because it kind of, for me, it kind of not kills it, but like if you go through here, like if you go over here on the left, where we were previously, see this little road network on the left, that little trail, the whole system, and you just fell. Oh, that's perfect. You'll see these little honey blocks right here, or kind of wherever, and it'll say like expand town. It'll say build here, build that. So there should be like little, what do you call it? Like little quest items wherever you go. It has suggestions, Should be. Not always, but should. Oh, I already do. Like I just, as long as you're here, I'm happy. So if you want to head in this way for 1 second. So if you just run down this, I'm trying to make like a full road network, like you would in World of Warcraft. If you if you press forward twice, you go super fast. Forward twice, you just go super fast. Nice. So in that direction is the spawn, which we don't like anymore because there's a better one now. This direction here is if you're gonna make anything crazy, I think my cousin's gonna make a Circle K or 7-Eleven, which whatever. It's in eighth, but you get the point. If it's gonna be something kind of like outlandish, doesn't fit the theme, go for it. But in that direction, that's like the we don't talk about this. And if you What? Thank you. And if you follow this brick road right here, no, yeah, for sure, for sure. Also, if you notice, for sure. But if you notice the little road, even like I'm just trying to make road networks so people can just kind of fill like the highway. Like I'm just trying to make like a network and then people should fill in the gaps, you know? I do love you for walking through it all. Like I'm just kind of rushing because no, it's a problem. Like 'cause again, I'm just rushing because I have to go somewhere. But like I do love the fact that you're like actually going through every piece. That's Please look over here for a second. There's a T-Rex right here. Tell me that wasn't like the ultimate and like Jurassic Park, you know? So this is what I've built. My friends are off in every direction. Alonso's off where his portal is. But this is what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to hold up. Give me a second. For sure. Give me 1 second. I just need to yeah, of course. Okay, hold up. There. I'm gonna do something with that later. So one of the mods is there's like fully move what do you call it? Like movable parts? I don't know what do you call it, but windmill. Yeah, yeah, but there's like moving stuff, which I think is badass. I'm just kind of. Oh, by the way, a house is right here on the right. That's where it all started, right? So everyone can go in whatever direction they want. The only place that's kind of really mine, if you want to call it that, like this is where I'm gonna build, is this whole place. This right here. I think I already seen this in the video, but this is the not the enrollment center, but like the inn. This right here will be where people arrive and they go through the whole thing. If you notice right here, there's a fully functional garden, a water thing, a room, another garden. Where are you? Oh, there you go. So if you want to go into the garden right here, up top. So the point is to make it. The Alliance has always been known for, I say it's with love, but just for being gay, because they never do anything. They just look nice, and that's it. They cry in all the cutscenes. I'm still mad about it. I'm not mad about them crying. I'm mad about the fact that they could have been so much better than the Horde. They're just, weak and don't. Anyways, so over here in the distance, I think that's the coolest thing because that little flower will like leak stuff, and I don't know what it is. I do love how you're just no, no, you're fine. I do love how you're just entranced by a flower. So that's what I do. So down here is the pier. That rhymed. Nice. So down here is the pier. And if you notice, everything will be fleshed out. There's like little letter. Oh, these are all extra, like, what do you call it? Extra items, I guess, that are now in the game because of the mods. Little globe, little puffer fish, the letters on the floor. That freaking fish tank behind you, which I think is badass. The broom. Like, there's all these, like, little touches where, well, again, because of the mods, you now have, like, 100 and I think if I'm not wrong, there's like 8,000 extra blocks now. I mean, compared to like the original Minecraft. Please do. So if you wanna head out for a second, there's gonna be a one point like the for sure. You just wanna jump here through the middle. Oh, you're in a honey block. You can't jump over that. And you're like, why do that? So I can put an actual villager there to like make them. Like I can make a real fish. You got this. You got this. Nice. But you get to like look at that. There's a little boat. There's a little fishing thing. Over here on the right, I'm gonna get it like a little I think you got stuck inside. No. All the extra stuff, look at it's all usable. It's all like functional. Which I know is like a small thing, but for me it's everything. So I made a little cat bed because there are like extra animals, right? Oh, there's like a big old barrel just for you. I think it's of wine, if I'm not wrong. I think you can fill that up to actually make it like a functional like because yes. But tell me it's not badass that they have extra like items like that. They have a fully functional barrel for like serving drinks. Shouldn't do what? Are you? Yeah. Nice. No, 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 it's fine. Enjoy the enjoy the game the way you want to enjoy it. Because again, me making this already is already like I fulfilled my end. The fact that people are now joining it and making their own, like that's badass. That's like that's all I wanted, you know? Think. Let me know when you're back. Think. I'm here as you choke. Nice, nice. Yeah, with real wine, yeah. Oh yeah. So check it out. If you come down here, this is the. Oh, by the way, this works. Touch the camera real quick without breaking it. Like touch it. It actually makes a picture. I can't see it yet, but you get the point. There's an actual like working. What? You get the picture. Can you see it or no? I don't know. This is all new. This is again. These are all mods. These are all like these are all in the game. You know. So, anyways, if you wanna, well, we'll look at that later because I do have to go. Yeah. So I'm gonna make like some sort of like little You already saw this boat. It's the same one I copied and pasted everywhere else, right? But I'm gonna make like a forklift or like not forklift. You know what do you call those things? Like oh crane. There you go. I'll make a crane basically. Yeah, I'll make a crane. So to finish up, that's the alliance side. This is my side. If you want to fly for a second and head off in this direction. See the hollow house right here? I'm working on stuff right now. I'm gonna terraform the whole this whole side. So, anyways, up here on the hill is my friend Alondra's house, and this is the cat house. Let me know when you're here. There you go. This right here is the cat house. Be very careful going inside because I think I already killed 8 of them accidentally. So we're trying not to. So step inside, like inside of this little gap. Then you close that. Keep going forward. Let's go inside. Nice. All right. This is the cat house. I made her this little room and then she just expanded it. Tell me this isn't badass. This is the cat. There's a cat tree. Tell me that's not badass. Like that's like hell yeah. Oh, and it's because exactly a cat tree. That's one of the mods. Hell yeah. All right. So when you're done here, and like I mentioned, anything I build will have this kind of glass. If you look up, will have the like what do you call it, modern look to it, where it'll just be mostly glass everywhere. Because I mean, especially with all the shaders, it looks great. The whole world just looks nice, and also like you better see it. And over here, because the point of this is kind of the mine shaft right here outside. So it's gonna be like, oh, by the way, look at the plushie. I think that's I don't know if that's actually default, but there's like plushies of all the monsters. Like a step out when you're ready. So you close the doors behind you, and then you. Well, I mean, like with the real cat, you know. So this right here is the mine shaft. You're like, why is that? So over here we have a cauldron. At some point, I'll make like a fully functional like a redstone thing to make like potions or you know what I'm talking about, like to actually let you grab like a little swig of the you know what I mean, right? Like he likes take a little yeah. Anyways, this is supposed to be the mine shaft. So, lava buckets and actual lava, pit. Over here is blast furnaces. This big chest just gives me the idea of like Lord of the Rings. It just makes me feel like there's treasure inside of it, you know? Oh yeah. So make sure you're floating. I mean, make sure you're flying when you come in here. At some point, this will be a survival world. So this could be the dungeon, right? And you're like, why is that? Fall for a second and then go float again as you fall forever. Well, you get the point. I have a TNT mod, which you're like, why is that? Because I was curious on what it was. It said more TNT, and this is what it did. It literally made a hole all the way to the bottom of the earth, and it just kept going to the point where look, it literally just yeah. So, anyways, at some point, I will like flesh. I mean, while my friends are doing the exteriors, doing like all the other stuff, I'm gonna be fleshing out this cave, making it look, well, making it look like an actual, huh? Yeah, and then expand it, please. But you get the point. I think like down here there'll be like a dungeon or like a castle or like something like a, nefarious at some point. So if you wanna head back up here, so this is the mine shaft. This is where the town should go for like its adventuring, right? And once you head out here, this is the town. And we've gone full circle. See the cherry blossom house off in the corner? Off on the right? So I went ahead and just started. Remember the pillage village? By the way, look at this little street. Like it's just a street, right? But it looks so nice. Like if you notice, you never actually have to jump because it's all just built in. It's all just, what do you call it? Graded, I guess. Anyways, I went ahead and just copy and pasted a bunch of. Remember the pillage village, the place where I'm stealing houses from? So I just find cool looking houses from villages, and like on the right, anyone can take this house and just make it their own. Expand it, make it short, make it tall, make it fat, make it a garden, make it. You get the point. Like you can just like take anything and just make it yours. So if you want to head back to the town, at some point, my plan is to have this whole thing turn into a city. It goes from the my little cherry blossom house over there on the right and just fill all these hills up with something. So if you want to, you could start in the town and just pick one house and expand it. Or like Alonso did, you go off in a corner somewhere and start building your creation. And then we'll just copy and paste it back over. Oh, by the way, I think you noticed, we have dragons. Yeah, just leash it and it's yours. So if you want to head over back to the cherry blossom house, not all the way back, but you'll see where I'm floating. So what I did is, I mean, you played Minecraft, so you already know, like, kind of like the mine. What's it called? The blacksmith's house looks like the with lava and all that. So I'm just taking every single house in the village and expanding it to like fit its role. So every one of the houses, if you look on the left, there's like gold and iron and you know what I mean, like kind of making it fit the theme, right? I can't open this because he'll escape because he's built like that. But inside it'll be furnaces, anvils, whatever, right? Also, there'll be all the little things you can like see here moved around. Like they all work, and I think that's really cool. You can just like come and grab them. But anyways, we're gonna head back outside of there. I need to figure out how to make them not escape. I'm still working on that. But mhm, mhm, as a house. Uh huh. Nice. We'll work on that. The only issue is his bed is upstairs, and we'll see that in a second. But you get the point. Right here on the right, you have again just like smithing stuff, right? On the roof, you have furnaces and smokers and blah blah blah. On the wall, you literally have diamonds and gems and. Give me a second. Which way did it go? Was it up or was it like this? I think it's up, right? There you go. So, anyways, every house is supposed to have like a functioning bed, crafting, and a chest, right? So, huh? Oh yeah, because I feel like that like fits the vibe of like metal. So my point is, every house, like whatever you expand, just try to make sure it has a requirement of one bed, one crafting table, and one chest. So it's like at least, at some point it'll become because you've seen like those like those roles people just go into like play multiplayer on, like those kind of like pre-built. You're like, who makes this stuff? I want to be like I did. Like that's my whole thing. I just wanted a world I could go into. That's the plan. To like again, we're not so creative because we're trying to not struggle and spend a year doing this. but I'm gonna still spend a year doing it because I want to actually build it out, like, nice. So this, I took the, damn, hold up. All right, cool. Like I said, I'm still working out the details, right? Well, that was the village. That was the, I think, the blacksmith. Oh, one thing I'm doing in front of every house, I try to do it, but I don't know if it actually worked. Whatever materials I use for the house, I keep them just in front of it, so you can just like quickly go add to it, right? Just to kind of like not have to like, was it number 15 or 16? I don't know. So you can just go straight to it. This is the one that had the animals in it, and I thought like, at first I just made like a little like pen, right? So that they wouldn't escape. Then also look how cool the cows look. It looks kind of insane, but whatever. Also, I thought making like a hayfield wouldn't be would like match. I don't know. This is all decoration. I think hay. Yeah. Anyways, so they don't die because created, but we'll figure that out later. Pinky promise. Oh yeah. So if you just want to head upstairs real quick. So again, every house should be fleshed out. It has the hay in the distance, barrels, whatever. And if you want to go upstairs here. So at first I thought it might be cruel, but then I just thought, who cares, right? They're animals. So over here on the right, this is the butchery. And you're like, why is that? So over here on the right, you have the cuts of meat because they're downstairs, so easy to grab. Here are furnaces, blast furnaces, and up right here on top will be smokers. So you can actually come in here and cook, right? Over here on the left, one of the mods gives you like placeable items, like an apple, whatever. So I can now just put down pies and soups and sushi or whatever this is, like, bacon bits. The reason I even made the butcher house, I mean, whatever you call it, the butcher, yeah, right up top, is because I saw these. And I was like, that looks like a deli slicer. You know what I'm talking about? Like what do you call those? Like the slicer, like the meat slicer. Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, that's why this became that. If I hadn't found those, I wouldn't have done this. But then I was like, it'd be smart to just kill them in the same house where they cook them, right? That was my logic. Could be bad logic, but it's mine. Anyways, if you want to head over here for a second, I'm trying to make every house, even if it's only like a function house, like like the butcher, the blacksmith, they all have like a lived-in feel, right? Like the guy actually lives here. So, to the bedroom when you're ready. Oh, that's one of the neat things. And also, this little chair, if you sit in it, and I think if you move left, or I'm not sure which way, there it is. They actually rock, and I think that's badass. I mean, it's like a small feature, but it's like, that's nice. That's like attention to detail, you know? So anyways, library, globe, and I pray that someone will fill out this valley below. I think I'm just gonna do it at some point, because that is such a great view. Like, just looking down at a valley, I need to fill it up with something. I don't know what yet. If you look down there, the red, I'm trying to make like a little like brick path that leads down to it. But working on it. Also, I love that you can just see the cherry house in the corner, because that's kind of what started it all, you know. Anyways, if you want to head down, and please, because I really thought Alonso was just gonna be like a steak and leave, and he was like, no, he showed up, you know. So I think I'm excited to see what you do. So off to the forest right here. And I'm gonna try to leave these not just in the middle of somewhere, try to make them fit the setting, you know? I'll make this all magical later. And if you want to go down to, I think Brill is right here. Yeah, okay, got it. So I think you're going to Alonso probably? No, I'm lying. I mean, go to Alonso for a second. Alright, now that we're here, Go to Horde border. That's where we started. But tell me it's not cool how you can just like teleport instead of like come here, you can just teleport over to wherever, you know? Yeah. Yeah. So this right here is from Gauss's, well, his name is from Gauss. My cousin's room. He's gonna do that later. And this is my invention. Tell me it's not badass. If you want to go up one more level, I thought because he made a tower and he made this tower, right? And then he made these little we call these the Barons towers because in World of Warcraft this is like what the guard towers look like, right? They have this like little like the cone structure, the little I don't know what you call this, like the overlook, I guess, like for archers, no? So this is what if you played World of Warcraft, exactly. Like in Warcraft 3, these were like the defense, like the ones that were like tower defense. These were the ones. So he just like made this, and I told him make one more tower, right? And well, he did. Check this out. So my idea was first off, look at the little dragon heads, because the idea was it's a wizard's tower. Have them like spit out. You know what I'm talking about? Like we tried lava, but then he kept dying, so we're like it's not gonna work. So water. But you know, still cool. Over here in the corner, we have, you know, wizard stuff with the view. I think this box opens, if I'm not wrong. Yeah! But tell me it doesn't just, like, fit the vibe. Like, the purple, the weird, like, twisting, whatever. Yeah, no. Over here, by the way, we have, like, I think there's, like, 8,000 new blocks. So, we have new beds. And that may be, like, a small thing to most people, but to me, that's, like, nice, you know? And anyways, I hope you know my shit so far, because I'm really proud of this. So, if you want to head down here to the Horde border, please. So, the only issue at the start of the little road network, think behind you. Alright, so the only issue with him building in the snow biome is everything is covered in snow, which we might say, no shit. Well, I didn't know that, and it kind of ruins the look, right? So what we're doing is we're just making like a road network, like a covered, because what do you call it? Like on regular bricks, it just lands on the floor. But if you're higher than the floor, it won't land, right? So if you want to head inside, there's an alligator right here. Hold up, look how huge this thing is. Look at that, how giant it is. If you try to if you try to drop it one by one, it'll take forever because it's infinite. Because you're creative, you have to go into your. I think it's press Y, and it'll drop the whole thing. There you go. All right, so road network. So over here on the left, there we go. Over here on the left is that's terrifying. Just seeing that mouth. I think a tower. So if you would want to join my side of the alliance, which is nice and pretty, please do. It's back there. But if you want to be on the horde side, which is scary and evil and whatever, and full of, you know, evil, basically, evil incorporated, this is what it would look like. I mean, you can do it however you want, but you get the point. I just remember Alonso's tower he made. I basically stole it while he was building it. Bless you. I literally just stole it and copy and pasted it over here. Nice. I mean, it's like, if you've seen his tower, it's literally his, but like in early development. I just stole it. So if you want to actually head back for a second, like back to the entrance, and if you want to fly up for 1 second, go to the tower. If you notice, see how it's just like a little like that the roof is flat? It's because he was still building it, and I just stole it right as he was building. So this, I think it was still something, but this actually is pretty cool. Like the little cross design is like pretty. It's not bad, no? That's why if you notice, this tower is still floating because he hadn't connected it yet. Same with this one down here. And I feel like it's se presta because like it looks like wizardy how they're just like floating. You know, it's evil. Yes. You saying pointy and peak is hilarious. So if you wanna head down to the to this tunnel, like I know what you meant, but you know the words. So, like I said, of no, not yet, not yet. Love that sound they make. Ooh, I want that one too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's quite an endeavor. So if you want to head up here to the little village, so you saw how I expanded my town into what I'm hoping will be a city, right? So Honkaros has his own thing over here on the horde side. So if you would want to take again any of these houses and just start expanding them, I'll show you later how to do the copy and paste mod. It's you have your hands free, right? Like a free spot. If you want to stand right here for a second, right next to you, opposite side of the house. So if you grab this and you, I think it's not like attack, it's the other one. I think it's like the left trigger. It'll open it, it'll replace your bar. And with that, you can literally select, copy, paste, mask. It's like a whole network. It takes a minute, probably like a whole day to kind of figure out how it works. But once you figure it out, it's powerful. That's how I'm just doing, that's how I'm copying and pasting things. So if you just wanna, yeah, so if you wanna undo that, like unclick that button so you get out of there, this is a turkey. Yeah. And because that is pretty rare, I mean, for me, I'm just gonna leave it here. So, if you see a bunch of like black sticks, they're just things that I thought were cool and I want to tame. I'll get them later, but you know. So, anyways, what side would you rather be on, Horde or Alliance? Up to you. The Horde is simply what it sounds like. It is in World of Warcraft because this was based off of because it when I'm the reason I'm even making any of this is in World of Warcraft. I'm such a fan of the what do you call it? The starting zones. Because when you start the game, you could just feel barren and empty. But no, no, no. You start the game and you're in this like you're already in the fight. You're like you go to like an outpost if you're on the alliance, and like these like clerics from the church are like, help us, please. There's the undead, the horde. They're at our gates, and you have to like you're level one. You grab your sword, you grab your spell book, whatever, and you just go right to the fight. Your quest is like, I don't know, like kill 10 alliance, sorry, kill 10 horde. And that's what, yeah, they don't just like here press A, press B. They just send you right into a quest and you're like, oh shit, I'm killing the horde, right? So it just you have this like sense of like maybe like accomplishment or like a purpose if you want to call it that. But like the game just kind of it doesn't hold your hand at all. It just like you're in a world that's already living and functioning. You're just kind of, oh shit, I can go here, there, anywhere. So what I'm getting at, forgive me, is that's what I want. I want a world that already feels like someone already lived through here, like kind of like in Dark Souls, where like the war has already passed and gone. This is what's left, you know. So, anyways, the Alliance, they're supposed to be order, peace. There's a lot of it's civilization basically. It's like essentially based off Rome. It's essentially like democracy and like I think there are elves, humans, gnomes, basically like heroes, right? And the Horde is quite the opposite. There are orcs, undead. These things called Taurens, which are essentially bulls that can stand upright, and they have like valor, and they're like the bravest, whatever. The undead, which are just humans that like are zombified, and blood elves. Instead of being like the characteristic like high elf, like the fancy ones, there are elves that are like I think instead of being blue like a regular elf, that when I say elf, they're like the magical ones, right? With the long ears and really tall, like a legless one, right? Anyways, a blood elf is the same thing, but they've been addicted to like magic or something. So instead of being blue, they're like this crazy like blonde color. Like they're like the Aryans basically of the world. All they care about is magic. They don't care what they do to get it. They'll pillage and destroy civilizations just to get it. Their leader went ahead and kind of opened a window into hell to let the devil in it just so he could get more power, more magic. How addicted he was, right? So what I'm getting at is the Blood Elves had quite a history. So you get the point. The Horde is all about, progressing, I don't know, chaos, and the Alliance is all about order. So you do what you want. But if you want to head back to the border to where the spawn is for a second, you say out of nowhere and you're like chugging cans. I do love the out of nowhere as you're like chugging cans. I can hear you though. So yeah, I'm sure they're unexpected. Yeah, let's go, let's go. You're enjoying yourself. Uh-huh. Okay. So head back when you're ready. I think you're still there. You go. So the plan is when people spawn in, they'll be again like when you play World of Warcraft when you start the game, you'll be put on this little island. I'm gonna flesh this out later on. The reason there's so many little boats here is I'm trying to make it like welcoming to, pick a side, any side, right? I think I lost you. Oh, okay, okay. Hey, the hiccups. Yeah, yeah, I think you need to chill, but no, got it, got it. So, anyways, make your choice. On the right, you have chaos, and you can turn it into flames, concrete. I don't know. Think like fire and brimstone, right? Like the devil, essentially, on the right. And if you turn around here, on the left, you have the alliance, which is all about order and peace and prosperity and whatever. All they want is to just like let everyone thrive together. But the horde, all they do is come and just ruin it. I mean, the horde literally came in through a black portal, which is from hell, and as they sound, they're a horde. They're just a horde of monsters and creatures and demons. There's more to it, obviously, but that's essentially the point. So pick a side, any side. That is. Mm-hmm. It's all right. Nice. So, like I said, pick a side. Thank you. Pick a side and just get started. Really, that's about it. Also, if you want to go the Alonso route and just go off in any direction, all I ask, where are you? At the spawn. There you go. So if you want to go into your I don't know, like inventory for a second, and go over to where it says like the alt tab, the one with the little like the lupita, the little search thing. All right. So if you want to just type in portal, you'll see these little blocks, right? Green, red, all the colors frame. Pick. I'm guessing blue because I think blue's just been the one that they're all connected to. Anyways, anything on your color, like on your color frame, will be connected. I think it's like up to 10. Damn it, Enrique. Blue for right. Okay, fine. Black. Blue, so you're in the network, right? And then black for whatever you want. So all you gotta do, like your regular Ender portal, allow me. I think it's 5-4 now. I don't know. Hold up. And then just light it. All right, light it. Mm-hmm. You're struggling so bad right now, and I know it's not you. It's the drinks, but uh huh. That should be it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right. No, you're good. Okay. So step out for a second. So if you want to look back at it for a second, when you finish the final piece and you light it, you get a prompt to go ahead and name it, right? So you get the point. You go ahead and make the frame, and once you try to go through it, it'll go ahead and ask you, for your name. That's it. Just give it a title, and yeah. So that's it. If you want to head off in a direction and have fun. If you want to add to anything that's existing, go for it. Just again, the one rule is just don't blow anything up. All right. Any questions, concerns, queries? Nice. And like I mentioned, if you do, I heard, if you do just go above and beyond, just do it at a distance. That way, it doesn't mess with things. Because with the cool, what do you call it, that toolbox I gave you, you can just copy and paste anything. So anything you're like proud of, you can just ship it over here. Got you. All right, then I think that should be all. Actually, no. Just so you see how much I love you, give me a second. Check this out. Give me 1 second. No, hold up. This is the reason I was stalling, and the reason I still have to leave right now. Right. And she's like, show me how to I'm gonna send you pictures and you edit them. I'm like, yeah, I got you. Let me just help my friend real quick. And I was like, yeah, I'll be right back. So I do have to go, as you can see, but I'll be back. Wait, I just see your work, right? Yeah. So as long as you're standing and hopefully sober, I will see you at work. Nice. Also, if you want to just go ahead and look through all the what do you call your inventory, you'll notice so many new blocks and so many things you can use now. Understood? Any questions or concerns, or are you good to go? Understood? Good day, good night. Hmm. Understood? Good day, good night, all that. You're having trouble saying woman, so I'm just gonna back off, alright? You're struggling with the word woman, so yeah. Thank you, sir. Alright, good day, good night, all that. Bye. If you have hiccups when I see you, I'm gonna laugh, okay? Just know. No, I know. But that's the first what do you call it, telltale sign of someone who's just drunk? Just the insane hiccups everywhere, yeah? So that's not helping your case, but anyways, good day, good night, bye bye. Goodbye, Enrique.